naman, smart person na naman to. Hello. Hi. Okay. With respect to the issue of the former president, I would just like to offer a different perspective. Kaya yung tanong ninyo kanina, if they will continue the movement. But I want you to see a different perspective that goes right into the core of the issue kay President Duterte. They are accusing the former president of crimes against humanity, di ba?
Yes.
Nag-iutos siya sa kapulisan na patayin yung mga drug addicts, drug dealers, pushers, di ba? But this is my personal experience and I have never, hindi ko pa ito nasabi in public anywhere. Ngayon ko lang ito sasabihin. Although napasabi ko na ito sa mga the closest to the former president. On December 9, 2018, yung personal aide ko na si Richard Santillan was murdered by the police. Tinorture po siya. Yung 4 na ngipin sa harap, sa baba, nilagari po nila 4 na lang. Kalahati na lang ang natira. That's the most visible torture injury ni Richard Santillan. So, I fought hard against the police officers hanggang umabot kami kay President Duterte. At that time, hindi ako kilala ni former President Duterte. In fact, ang tinalo kong kandidato sa pilihan, kaibigan-kaibigan niya. And he has no reason to help me. Diba? Let me be very clear. At the time na pumunta ako sa Malacanang, I met the President January 7, 2019. Less than a month after Richard Santillan was murdered in a $3 million deal na binayaran ni Smart Ate para takutin ako. At that time, the President, si former President Duterte, does not know me. In fact, ang kaibigan niya ang tinalo ko sa kaibigan. So he has no reason to help me. Nauna pa ang mga pulis na nag-meeting sa kanya. Miniting sila ni President Duterte at 2 p.m. Kami at pamilya ni Richard at 3 p.m. At doon pinakausapan ko si Presidente kung pwede paimbestiga mo independently itong kaso na po sa National Bureau of Investigation. On the same day, nangako si President Duterte, papaimbestiga ko to. On the same day, the National Bureau of Investigation wrote a demand letter to the PNP asking for documents and evidence concerning the murder of Richard Santillan. That's when I knew na tinupad ni President Duterte ang pangako niya sa akin at sa pamilya ni Richard Santillan na iimbestigahin ng mga pulis na ito. That proves na walang order si President Duterte sa mga kapulisan na patayin yung mga involved sa drugs. Because in this case, si Richard pinantingan nila ng 3 sachet ng drugs sa bulsa at sa aking sasakyan. So nauna pa ang pulis doon ha. So si General Albayalin, Chief PNP at si General Carranza, silang dalawa ang nauna doon nag-briefing kay President Duterte at 2 o'clock ng hapon. Ako alas 3 ng hapon. So nauna na, naplanted na nila sa isipan ni President Duterte droga to. Pero at the time nung humingi ako ng tulong sa kanya, when he has no reason to help me, because ang kaibigan niya, tinalo ko doon sa biliran, kaibigan niya, he does not know me at that time, pinangako niya sa akin, papaimbestiga ko to. And on the same day, the National Bureau of Investigation, January 7, makikita niya, may sulat si Attorney Dante Giran, yung NBI Director, kay Albayalde. So, ito ang patunay ko sa sarili ko na walang utos si President Duterte na patayin yung mga drug personalities sa kapulisan. Because in this case, it goes against the theory that he committed crimes against humanity. And I'm willing to stake my future mining to testify for the former president. So yun yung perspective na i-offer ko sa inyo.